Okay na po.
Well, good morning, everyone. Good morning, sir. Welcome again to DPWH Camarines Sur First District Engineering Office. Today is July 10, 2026. And this is the pre-bid conference for contract IDs 25 GFD 25, 26 FD 0014, 26 FD 0015, 26 FD 0016, and 26 FD 0017. So let us have first the opening prayer and roll call of attendance.
In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Heavenly Father, we thank you for gathering us today. As we begin this procurement activity, grant us wisdom, integrity, fairness, and transparency in all our actions and decisions. Guide us to uphold honesty and accountability, and help us work together for the best interest of the public we serve. May this process be conducted with professionalism, respect, and in accordance with the principles of the good governance. We ask for your guidance and blessings throughout this activity. Amen. Honor, Son, Holy Spirit.
Good morning. Attendees for today's activity are the following: Engineer Richard M. Baldon, back chairperson.
Present.
Engineer Enrique E. Junicio, back vice chairperson.
Present.
Engineer Danilo L. Agapito, back provisional member.
Present.
Engineer Maria Lucia Francia Malu R. Apin, back provisional member. Engineer Maria Lucia Ariquejo, back secretariat head. Engineer Clarice A. Madrid, back secretariat member. Engineer Chody R. Martinez, back TWG member. Engineer Alex B. Oliver, back TWG member. Engineer Jess R. Floresca, back secretariat member. Engineer Marian Wayne T. Baita, back TWG member. Engineer Marlon G. Flores, back TWG head. Miss Maria Arabella K. Fajardo, back TWG member. Miss Rowena Esneliesca, back TWG member. Engineer Sheila C. Alvarez, back TWG member. Miss Melinda Poliantes, back TWG member. Engineer Patrick Lawrence Malagueño, back TWG member. Mr. RJP Yanga, back secretariat member. Engineer Joshua Ernest Gapuro, back secretariat member. Engineer Renz Nicole B. Malinaw, back TWG member. Mr. Ray P. Piñon, back TWG member. Engineer Alberto Itexon, back member.
Present.
Miss Katrina Marie J. Oropesa, back secretariat member.
Present.
And yours truly, Janet P. Moraño, back secretariat member. Thank you.
Thank you, Ma'am Kat and Ma'am Janet. In the presence of the back members, TWG members, back secretariat, representatives from implementing unit, I hereby declare a quorum in this conference. A pre-bid conference is called to order at exactly 8:49 in the morning. So for the presentation of the project details, may I request the representatives of implementing units to present the following. Let us start with the goods muna siguro. Oh, okay. For infra, let us have Engineer Agapito, sir.
Thank you po, Sir Richard. Good morning, everybody. For Project ID 26FD0014, Cluster 6, Convergence and Special Support Program, BIP, Multipurpose Buildings, Facilities and Support Services, Construction, Rehabilitation of Multipurpose Building, Cabusao, Camarines Sur. First project, Convergence of the Special Support Program, BIP, MPB, Construction of Multipurpose Building, Barangay, Cabusao, Camarines Sur, with the coordinates of 13.772117 North, 123.044443 East, with an ABC of 12,869,982.84. Then next project, Convergence Special Support Program, BIP, MPB, Construction of Multipurpose Building at Barangay Biyong, Cabusao, Camarines Sur, with the coordinates of 13.754369 North, 123.049388 East, with an ABC of 4,949,997.74 centavos. Third project at Barangay New Poblacion, Cabusao, Camsor, with an coordination of latitude of 13.7245 north, longitude of 123.112611 east, with an ABC of 10,889,949.40. And the last project is Convergence Special Support Program, BIP, MPB, Barangay New Poblacion, Cabusao, Camsor, with the coordinates of 13.722 north, 123.11375 east, with an ABC of 5,939,983.52 centavos. Approved for the budget of recorded for the contract is 34,649,913.49. Contract duration 192 calendar days. Pickup license B, medium A for general building. Tender documents 25,000 pesos. Thank you, sir. Next project. 26 FD 0015, Cluster 7, Convergence and Special Support Program, BIP, MPB, Facilities to Support Services, Construction, Completion, Rehabilitation of Multipurpose Buildings, Sipocot, Camsor. First project, Convergence and Special Support Program, BIP, MPB, Facilities to Support Services. Completion of Multipurpose Building, Barangay Aldisar, Sipocot, Camarines Sur. With the coordinates of latitude 13.843186 north, 123.027522 east, with an ABC of 2,969,979 pesos and 8 centavos. Second project, Special Program BIP, MPB, at Barangay South Central, Sipocot, Camsor, 13.756194 north, 122,973,389 east, with an ABC of 7,919,986.36 centavos. Approved budget for the contract 10,889,965.44. Contract duration 192 calendar days. Pickup license CND, small B for general building. Tender documents 25,000 pesos. The minimum major equipment requirements of the following. Description, plate compactor, 400 to 500 gasoline engine, 5 horsepower. Number 2, 1 bagger mixer, 4 to 6 cubic foot, 1 unit. Bar cutter, 25 mm, maximum rebars, grade 40, single phase, 1 unit. Bar bender, 25 mm, maximum rebar, diameter 3 phase, 1 unit. Welding machine, gas diesel driven, 48 horsepower, 300 amperes, 1 unit. Cutting outfit, dump truck, all models 290 horsepower, 12 cubic yard, 1 unit. Boom truck, NXG1160D3JLIX1X, 197 horsepower, 1 unit. Minor tools enough required. For the number 3 project, 26FD0016, Convergence and Special Support Program, Basic Infrastructure Program, BIP, DAS Multipurpose Buildings / Facilities to Support Services, DAS Construction of Multipurpose Building, Barangay Poblacion, Zone 1, Gallego, Camarines Sur, Building 1, with the coordinates of 13.921584 north and 122.596101 east. Building 2, 13.921562 north and 122.596217 east. Building 1 with an ABC of 8,909,965.09. Building 2, 8,909,981.90. Approved budget for the contract, 17,819,946.99. Contract duration, 192 calendar days. Pickup license, CND, small B for general building. Tender documents, 25,000. The minimum major equipment requirements are the following. For description, plate compactor, 400 to 500 gasoline engine, 5 horsepower, 2 units. 1 bagger mixer, 4 to 6 cubic foot, 2 units. Bar cutter, 25 mm, maximum rebars diameter, grade 40. Single phase, 2 units. Bar bender, 25 mm, maximum rebar diameter, 3 phase, 2 units. Welding machine, gas, diesel driven, 48 horsepower. 300 amperes, 2 units. Cutting outfit, 2 units. Dump truck, all models, 290 horsepower, 12 cubic yard, 2 units. Boom truck, NXG1160D3JA L1X, 197 horsepower, 1 unit. Minor tools enough. For project number 4, 26FD0017, Convergence and Support Program Basic and BIP, MPB, Multi-Purpose Building, Barangay San Pedro, Cabusao, Camsur, with the coordinates of 13.768056 north, 123.024722 east. Approved budget for the contract, 5,939,992.29. Contract duration, 192 calendar days. Pick-up license in the small B for general building, tender docs, 10,000 pesos. The minimum major requirements are the following for this project. Description, again, plate compactor, 405 gasoline engine, 5 horsepower, 1 unit, 1 bagger mixer, 46 cubic feet, 1 unit, bar cutter, 25 mm maximum rebars, diameter grade 40 single phase, 1 unit, bar bender, 25 mm maximum rebar, diameter 3 phase, 1 unit. Wheeling machine, gas diesel driven, 48 horsepower, 300 amperes, 1 unit. Counting outfit, 1 unit, dump truck, all models, 290 horsepower, 12 cubic yard, 1 unit. Bomb truck, NXG1160D3JL AL1X, 127 horsepower, 1 unit. Minor tools enough. Contract similar to the project shall be those described as follows. Contract ID for 26FD 14, 15, 16, 17. Major category of works. BICWOPLC buildings. Asterisk construction without piles, low-rise concrete frame, 1 to 5 stories. Similar category works. Similar category of works. Please refer to DEO 164 series of 2025. Updated guidelines for the determination of major and similar categories of work and eligibility requirements for work experience in the procurement infrastructure contracts. The bidder must have completed a SLCC that is similar to the procurement project to be bid, and whose value must be equivalent to at least 50% of the ABC. The SLCC shall be supported with the certificate of final acceptance issued by the project owner other than the contractor, or a CEPES final rating or at least satisfactory in case of a government contract, or an equivalent document in the case of a contract with the private sector. The minimum work experience requirements for the key personnel are the following. Key personnel for project manager, project engineer, materials engineer, construction foreman, 3 years for experience, same position. Minimum years total work experience, same position, 3 years. Safety officer, 1 year. For laboratory equipment, please refer to DO11 series of 2017 for the minimum materials testing equipment, required number of units. The computation of the bidder's NFCC must be at least equal to the ABC to be bid, calculated as follows. NFCC equals to current asset minus current liabilities, 15 minus the value of all outstanding or uncompleted portions of the projects under ongoing contracts, including awarded contracts yet to be started, coinciding with the procurement project to be bid, provided that a different formula may be adopted subject to the recommendation of the procuring entity, which shall be submitted to the GPPB for consideration. The value of the domestic bidder's current assets and current liabilities shall be based on the latest AFS submitted to the BIR. In compliance with Section 82 of the Implementing Rules and Regulation of RA number 12009, all prospective bidders are required to submit the following documents. Number 1, latest General Information Sheet GIS reflecting the beneficial ownership information BOI, duly received by the Securities Exchange Commission SEC for Corporation, and sworn affidavit of eligibility and beneficial ownership following the template attached as Annex A for all bidders, including the sole proprietorship. Please refer to unnumbered memorandum dated November 19, 2025, Directive 2 requires submission of general information sheet reflecting beneficial ownership information and sworn affidavit of eligibility and beneficial ownership as part of the bidding documents. technical envelope and number one, and the financial envelope for second envelope. A bid shall have two components, namely the technical and financial components, which should be in separate sealed envelopes or in appropriate documents in file format for electronic bid submission, in which shall be submitted simultaneously. The bidder shall submit one original copy and two copies of the first technical and second financial envelope of its bid. This envelope containing the original and the copies shall then be enclosed in one single envelope. Contractors, applicants who wish to participate in this bidding are encouraged to enroll in the DPW Civil Works Application, CWA, at the DPW's Procurement Service, PRS, 5th floor, DPW's building, Bonifacio Drive, Port Area, Manila. While those already enrolled shall keep their records current and updated. The contractor's eligibility to bid on the project will be determined using the DPW's Contractors Profiles Eligibility Process, CPEP, and subject to further post-qualification. Information on registration can be obtained from the PRS during working weekdays from 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. or at the DPW's website, www.dpws.gov.ph. Sir.
So,
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Let us now proceed with the next contract ID for the goods. Contract ID 25 GFT 25.
Goods.
Hello. Okay, let's have Engineer Apil. Please. Time check 9:02 in the morning.
Good morning. For contract ID 25 GFD 25, procurement of engineering design software, acquisition for DPWH Camarines Sur First District Engineering Office. Approved budget for the contract is 2,159,650 pesos and 17 centavos. Contract duration is 30 calendar days. Tender document is 5,000 pesos. For the bid security, the bid security shall be in the form of bid securing declaration or any of the following forms and amount. The amount of not less than 43,193 pesos or 2% of the ABC if the bid securing is in cash or cashier manager's check, or the amount of not less than 107,982.51 or 5% of the ABC if the bid security is in bank draft or guarantee or irrevocable letter of credit or in surety bond. The bid and bid security shall be valid until 120 days from the date of bid opening. Any bid not accompanied by the acceptable bid security shall be rejected by the procuring entity as non-responsive. The checklist of the technical and financial documents. We have the Class A documents. The legal document comprising of the valid and updated PhilJEP registration certificate, platinum membership, in accordance with Section 20 of IRR of RA 12009. For the technical documents, we have the statement of the prospective bidder of all its ongoing government and private contracts, including contracts awarded but not yet started, if any, whether similar or not similar in nature and complexity of the contract to be bid, and statement of bidder's single largest completed contract similar to the procurement project, except under conditions provided for in Section 52.4.1.3 and 54.4.2.4 of the IRR of RA 12009. Within the relevant period as provided in the bidding documents, as indicated in the ITB, should have been completed within 10 years prior to the deadline of submission and receipt of bids. And the original copy of the bid security, if in the form of surety bond, submit also a certification issued by the Insurance Commission or the original copy of the notarized bid securing declaration and the conformity of the technical specification, which may include brochure, catalogs, flyers, production delivery schedule, manpower requirements, and or after-sales receipt or parts if applicable. And also, original duly signed omnibus sworn statement in accordance with Section 54.3 of the IRR of RA 12009, and if applicable, original notarized secretary certificate in case of a corporation, partnership, or cooperative, or original special power of attorney of all members of the joint ventures, giving full authority, power and authority to its officer to sign the OSS and to do act to represent the bidder. And the latest general information sheet reflecting the beneficent ownership information duly received by the Security and Exchange Commission for Corporation and sworn affidavit of eligibility and beneficial ownership following the template attached as Annex A for all bidders including sole proprietorship. For the financial documents, the prospective bidder's computation of NFCC or a committed line of credit from a bank in lieu of its NFCC computation. For foreign bidders claiming eligibility by reason of their country's extension of reciprocal rights to Filipinos, certification from the relevant government office of their country stating that Filipinos are allowed to participate in government procurement activities for the same item or product. For the Class B documents, if applicable, a duly signed joint venture agreement in case the joint venture is already in existence, or duly notarized statement from all the potential joint ventures partner stating that they will enter into and abide by the provision of the GVA in the event that the bid is successful. For the second envelope shall contain the following financial documents: the original copy of duly signed and accomplished financial bid form, the original of duly signed and accomplished price schedule, any bid exceeding the ABC indicated in paragraph 1 of the invitation to bid shall not be accepted. Other documentary requirements under RA number 12009, please indicate the brand of each item being offered and, if applicable, certificate of domestic preference in accordance with ITB Clause 25. The computation of the bidder's NFCC must be at least equal to the ABC to be bid or calculated as follows. NFCC is equal to the current asset minus the current liabilities multiplied by 15 minus the value of all outstanding or uncompleted portion of the project under ongoing contracts, including awarded contracts yet to be started, coinciding with the procurement project to be bid, provided that a different formula may be adopted subject to the recommendation of the procuring entity, which shall be submitted to the DPPB for consideration. The value of the domestic bidder's current asset and current liability shall be based on the latest AFS submitted to the BIR. The bid shall have two components, namely the technical and the financial component, which should be in separate sealed envelopes and which shall be submitted simultaneously. The bidder shall submit one original copy and two copies of the first technical and second financial envelope of its bid. These envelopes containing the original and the copy shall then be enclosed in a single envelope. Bidding will be conducted through competitive bidding procedure using a non-discretionary pass-fail criterion as specified in the IRR, otherwise known as the New Government Procurement Act NGPA. The contract shall be awarded to the lowest calculated responsive bidder who was determined as such during post-qualification. Bidding is restricted to Filipino citizens, sole proprietorship, cooperatives, and partnership, or organization with at least 60% interest or outstanding capital stock belonging to citizens of the Philippines. Interested bidders may obtain further information from DPWH Camarines Sur First DEO Procurement Unit Office and inspect the bidding documents at Barangay Camarines Sur during weekdays from 8 to 5 in the afternoon. A complete set of bidding documents may be acquired by interested bidders from July 3, 2026 to July 22, 2026. It may also be downloaded free of charge from the website of the Philippine Government Procurement System, www.philjeps.government.ph, and the website of the procuring entity, www.dpwh.gov.ph, provided that bidder shall pay the applicable fee for the bidding documents not later than the submission of their bid. Bid submission may be done manually or electronically online. However, bidders should only select one mode of submission, either manual or electronic. Similar to manual submission, the guidelines for the preparation and submission of an electronic bid are contained in the BDS. Bid must be duly received by the Back Secretariat at DE and ADI Conference Room, DPWH Camarines Sur, 1st District Engineering Office, Barangay, Sur, for manual submission or at electronic bids _Camarines Sur 1 at dpwh.gov.ph for electronic submission on or before July 22, 2026, 10 a.m. All bids must be accompanied by a bid securing in any of the acceptable forms and in the amount stated in the ITB Clause 16. Bid opening shall be on July 22, 2026, 10 a.m. at DE and ADI Conference Room, DPWH Camarines Sur, 1st DEO, Barangay, Sur. Bid will be opened in the presence of the bidder's representatives who choose to attend the activity. Late bid shall not be accepted. YouTube DPWH Camarines Sur, 1st DEO for Procurement Livestream.
Okay. Thank you, Ma'am Malo. So, may I remind everyone that the bid opening and deadline of the submission of bids for these projects is on July 22, 2026 here at DE in Addis Conference Room, Camarines Sur First District Engineering Office, Barangay, Camarines Sur. Also, prospective bidders are also advised to carefully review the bidding documents and ensure that their bids comply with all the requirements. So if should anyone have clarification, questions, please raise them now. So if none, and there being no other matters to discuss, this pre-bid conference is hereby adjourned at exactly 9:14 in the morning. Thank you and God bless everyone.